broken, but I know I'll get over you. I'll try to focus on what's in front of me and not behind. What is life without the one you love the most?
So next one, the GM is ultimately responsible for the performance of the hotel and the employees. Diba? So siya talaga yung responsable kung ano yung performance ng hotel niya tsaka yung mga tauhan niya. So the GM is the leader of the hotel. So like I said, yung general manager is the one on top of it all. Siya yung nasa taas. As such, he or she is held accountable for the hotel's level of profitability by the corporation or owner. So ibig sabihin, babagsak man yung hotel ninyo or aangat man yung stocks or aangat man yung profit ninyo, it is all accountable by the GM because he is the one that planning, or he or she is the one that is oversees everything, diba? So to be successful, GM needs to have a broad range of personal qualities. So ibig sabihin, para magiging successful someday yung business natin, we should have a much more broad range of personalities dun sa mga leader natin that could control our employees, di ba? So among these often quotes by the GM are the following. So here are some examples, or here are the most quoted, di ba? Traits of a general manager. So number one is leadership. When you say leadership, kailangan he knows how to lead people. He know how to make people follow his or her command and know how to lead them in a good way. Diba? Next one is attention to detail. So when you say attention to detail, is number two, kailangan medyo meticuloso ka. Diba? So when it comes to meticulous, hindi ibig sabihin na kailangan talaga, maliit na bagay, kailangan gawan talaga ng paraan. Dapat yun. Diba? So, kailangan every details, kailangan nakikita mo yon throughout the hotel. Diba? Next one. Follow through getting the job done. This is isang factor pa to. Diba? If meron ka nakita, example, merong dumi sa kusina ninyo, if nakita nyo pag GM ka na, of course, you have to give a command dun sa dun sa employee natin that he would have to clean it up. And then, when you say follow through, kailangan makita mo na lininis nun. Diba? So, we come back on the lunchtime, pagbalik mo doon, follow through the command, pag nakita mo na linis na, that is getting the job done dahil natapos na yung gawain niya. Or especially pag ikaw yung gumagawa ng mga reports mo, you have to follow through yung mga necessary people who are there to support you para makuha mo or to get the job done na matapos mo yung trabaho mo. Next one, people skills. Yung when you say people skills, this is how you communicate with people. Diba? Ibig sabihin, you know paano kausapin yung mga tauhan mo. Diba? So that is also one factor. Next one is patience. Diba? So, when you say patience, kailangan medyo pasensyoso din tayo when it comes to the job. GM job or a general manager job is very tiring. At the end of the day, you'll be exhausted. Your efforts, your thinking capacity, so talagang madidrain ka talaga. So when it comes to patience talaga when doing things, don't rush everything. Diba? Next one, ability to delegate effectively or effectively. So you know how to delegate yung task nimo, time management, how you handle your people. Yun yung mga abilities na kailangan mo. So next one, a successful GM selects and trains the best people, of course, 'di ba? Kaya nga pag meron tayong mga tauhan, we are there trying to tawag dito? We are there trying to train them, 'di ba? Train the best people so that we will have the best people on our hotel. Diba? Kung sino yung magaling sa F&B, sino yung magaling na engineer. So, those are the ones that kailangan natin kunin. Diba? Kaya nga, may tawag tayong loyalty ng mga employees. So, yung mga mapakinabangan talaga natin. So, they should want that yung nagsistay talaga, train them, and they will do the rest for you. So, a former GM of Four Seasons Hotel Chicago directly hired division heads who knew more about the job for which they were hired than he did. Of course, like I said, when we go back to the one na sinabi ko, yung mga executives natin, yung mga departments natin, engineers, HR, ano pa tawag dito, F&B, di ba? So, some GMs trying to pick someone who is better than him or her in a specific job. Di ba? Why? Of course, hindi lahat ng department sa hotel alam ng GM na yan. Diba? And he or she should pick someone who is better at that job. Diba? Kailangan kunin mo kung sino yung alam mo na pinakamagaling sa ganong department or sa ganong departamento. So, the GM sets the tone, structure of excellence, and others try to match it. Of course, GM will give the standard. Pag hardworking ang GM mo, and people will see how hardworking you are, of course, they will follow you. Mahiya naman sila, no? Yung GM nyo is there and everything, gumagawa ng ganito, gumagawa ng ganyan. Of course, some employees will also try to follow you, di ba? You are there to create the tone, you are there to create the standard of what a hotel should be, di ba? So, kailangan, like I said, one of the characteristic of a GM, kailangan leadership, di ba? So, people will follow you. Once the structure is in place, employees works to define the hotel's commitment to excellence. Of course, when I say commitment and excellence, there should be a standard in every manner na gagawin ng empleyado ninyo. General managers need to understand, empathize, and allow for the cultures of both guests and employees. Diba? So, there will be a culture na de-develop dyan. Diba? And they should be changed into good for both guests and employees. Diba? So when you say cultures, so there are like example, in a compare 5-star hotel to a 3-star hotel. When a guest comes, culture ng mga lower star hotels, parang okay lang, hi, good morning, ganun lang sa mga guest nila. But the culture 5-star hotel, pag papasok yung si guest, lahat lahat ng greetings sinasabi, magandang hapon, mayong gabi, di ba? Good afternoon, good evening, and with smile, di ba? Parang SOP na sa kanila nun. So, those will be the cultures ng mga employees natin. Those will be the cultures of a guest na pag pumasok sila sa hotel natin, they will feel this atmosphere. Di ba? So, progressive general managers empower associates to do anything legal to delight the guest, of course. Diba? Hotels are establishment to provide service to the guest. To be able to do so, they are organized in various departments, which perform necessary and complementary tasks. Basically, hotels have the following department. So, when you say department, so like I said kanina, merong mga executives. This time, we have our basically hotel or the basic hotel departments na meron tayo. So number one, we have the room divisions. So ito yung sa mga rooms natin. Secondly, food and beverage service. Of course, we have the restaurants and everything. Sales and marketing. They are the ones who are ito yung department for handling marketings, yung sales ng hotels natin. Engineering, this is for the infrastructures. Accounting, di ba? Those are pag mga business related concerns. Human resource, of course, pag employee related concerns naman. So here are the example of our organizational structure of a hotel. Of course, we have the chairman, yun yung sa pinakamataas, di ba? It's either yung owner yan or your group of owners or yung president mismo, di ba? Those are the chairmans. We have the BOD or what we call the board of directors. Diba? So when you say board of directors, ito yung mga pag nasa hierarchy ng mga hotels, this will be a family members of the owner, 'di ba? So next one, we have the managing director. And also, down there, we have what we call the general manager. Diba? Ito yung GM. And below, we have the executive assistants, manager, and below that, we have the following uh, executives or yung mga directors natin. Diba? We have the room, division manager. So, ito yung mga front office manager natin, housekeeper, yung mga, and so on. You have the F&B, of course, yung sa mga restaurant. You have the HR, ito yung sa mga employees related. Example, yung mga training ng mga manager natin, training of our employees. So, dito yung sinasagawa. You have the sales, of course, public relations, sales, marketing, mga business staff, material manager. So, ito yung mga taga-purchase, receiving ng mga gamit natin, procurements, diba? And we have the financial controller. Of course, they are the one who controls everything when it comes to